Welcome to the Wrestling Tea Podcast. This is episode 12, and we got a lot of wrestling. What?
Oh shit!
Are you okay? What the? What's going on here, man?
Who the fuck are you?
What?
To be honest, it's about time somebody did that. I wish I could do something like that.
You're not big enough. Yo,
I
Max,
wonder if he's okay, though, to be honest.
Yeah, we were talking like, Max, are you okay, man?
He could always be the co-host,
Yeah, I'll step in.
or we'll get somebody else.
Yeah.
I just really hope he's okay.
Max, you okay, man?
Max?
Say yes. Say something.
It was me!
What?
That's right. Just got back from San Diego.
You did it for Seth, huh?
Plot twist. It was actually me this entire fucking time.
With your big Arabic eyes?
What is going on in this world?
And we are back, guys. I don't know what the hell that was. That was crazy. My head still hurts a little bit. Anyways. Let's get to the pod. Time for business. Welcome to episode 12 of the Wrestling Tea Podcast. I am your host, Casual Joseph, and I'm here with a few guys that happen to like wrestling as much as I do. And one of them is...
Yo, it's your boy Johnny Two Belts, aka El Rey de los Podcasters, aka your favorite villain's favorite villain, and I'm ready to talk some shit tonight.
Damn. Okay. Hey everybody, what's up? This is YL, the PhD of WWE, here to raise the IQ of this podcast, one mistake at a time.
I don't know what these bitches are talking about, but I am the host of the Wrestling Tees podcast. I am Steven Two Belts, and I am the PhD of this whole goddamn thing. I am also that dark cloud that rains upon your sunshine of a day.
Remember last week when he said he didn't want to be the PhD? Now he wants to be all of us.
And he forgot an AKA.
I'm all of yous, number one.
And you're also...
And number two, I'm better than all of you, so let's get it straight.
Let's get it started, too.
I'm excited.
And you're also the pain in my ass.
By the way, where are my shirts?
That's a fact.
Hold on, speaking of shirts, remember last week he said we're going to have some PhD merch in the house? How's that coming
The
along?
PhD
Where
merch
it?
is coming, guys. We have a team of maybe 100 people working on it. Every design takes at least 3 weeks to prepare. So we want to come correct when it comes to the PhD because he loves to be right and we want to be right for him.
I think that guy took it with him when he left.
Hey, man, where's my wallet? No joke. All right, time to talk wrestling. But before, everyone had a good week. Everyone is feeling good. Everyone is happy, minus Steven, yes?
Yes.
So.
Good.
I'm just
Un
never
poquito.
happy.
Are we all survivors?
Surviving.
Fuck, I didn't survive that one.
Yeah,
let
I was
me
gonna
tell
say I
you.
didn't
It was
survive
fucking
that
terrible.
show, man. That
Well-
was brutal.
Let's get right to it. It's time for the wrestling wrap up of the week. And are we jumping right into Survivor Series?
Let's jump into it.
Let's go.
But wait, hold on. It's not just called Survivor Series. It's called
War Games.
Thank you.
War games.
The PhD has spoken.
So, guys, it was Survivor Series. It happened this past weekend.
Hold
and
on. See, this guy wants to be the PhD now that he knows PhD merch is coming out. Wait in line. Get your own fucking gimmick. Get out of here. Continue.
Yeah, shotgun next.
All right, I will not accept this any longer. You guys leave Steven alone. All right? He's my number one guy. I joke with him.
Number one pain in the ass.
Wow.
Exactly. You need me.
Send the transfer. All right, so Survivor Series War Games was this past weekend. We all got to see it. It was, meanwhile, watched it together. We had a good time watching it.
We had a good time watching. Yes.
We laughed, we cried, we hugged.
Sick invite. Thanks, guys.
They didn't invite you.
It was live from San Diego, California, and it was also John Cena's last PLE before his final match happening at Saturday night's main event.
I wonder how he felt when he went to the back after that.
Listen, I'll start by saying, was I happy with the show? Not really. I was expecting maybe a little something more. I think it was like what 4 matches in total.
Yep.
And I kept thinking to myself, if I would have paid for the price for those tickets and it would 4 matches and they kind of like dragged them out, kind of would have been a little pissed, you know?
They dragged out in between the matches too.
655 commercials.
Yeah, right?
About an hour of commercials.
Yeah,
It's nuts.
that was kind of crazy. I will say that Dominic Mysterio was the highlight of the evening. I thought he was great, but if we want to talk about Dom, we got to talk about Dom with the man that knows Dom the best, Johnny.
What can I say? I'm wearing the Padres hat. I'm wearing the shirt. El Rey de los Luchadores.
He is our Padre.
He's amazing. Like we say it over and over again. I love that we're repetitive about it because he is so good. Now, do I think that was the best way to go about it? Yes and no. I'm a bit torn on it. Like I think the Liv comeback was good, but the rest of the match itself was like, I think it lacked a little bit of like excitement for me. I think they could have put something on better. But overall, Dom did his thing. Dom looked good as he always does. And the Liv swerve and the kick in the nuts and the facial expression that she did, kind of like what Cena did when his failed heel turn. It moved me, but not enough. I think I needed more out of that, especially that it's his last PLE match. I needed more, but that's it. Dom was A+ for me.
I think the best part of that is they had us all going with us thinking that Dom got injured, because that's what actually happened the week prior, or the same week to Penta, right?
Yeah.
They did the exact same spot and they dragged it on. We really thought he got hurt, but we weren't sure. Like, is he? I mean, at the end of the day, it's Dom, all these shenanigans all the time with him, but we're not sure. They dragged it out a bit, making us believe even more that he really got hurt. And then we saw Roxanne and Raquel get in the ring, hit their finishers, and we're going crazy. I don't know, me and you were going crazy when we saw that.
Yeah,
I called it. I said it was a work. I'm like, this will work. Stop it.
After you said it, he's actually hurt like 7 times.
Steven, what'd you think about the match?
So we're going right into the Dom Cena match, right? We're skipping the first horrendous.
Yeah. We're gonna get into the War
Okay.
Games matches. We're gonna start with
Okay, so
Dom.
the John Cena and Dom match was maybe the most excitement of the evening. I didn't really enjoy it. I found it was quick. There wasn't enough moves going on. Cena looked tired. Dom
100%.
was not in sync with Cena at all throughout the match. I don't know. There was something off about the match. And for that being John Cena's last PLE and it being Survivor Series, one of the main 5, let me correct, Money in the Bank, right?
See, this is why you can't be the PhD.
No, I corrected myself. That's why I am the
Yeah.
PhD.
When you're the PhD, you do not even correct yourself. You correct others only.
No, I use ChatGPT.
Oh, good. Keep going through it.
But
Bang, bang.
but there was something missing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Look, Cena was supposed to lose. I'm happy he lost. Dom's the champion. But where was the excitement? Where was the energy? Where was the wow factor about it? Even the crowd was dead.
I find that their match on Raw was better than their match on
1000%.
Survivor Series.
1,000%.
Yeah.
It was very lackluster. Survivor Series, 2 points, lackluster.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to get into the War Game matches?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, usually when Steven kicks it off, he does it pretty well. He goes in order of matches.
No,
So, I mean,
because
we
we
can-
had to start with the highlight of the
But
event.
hold on a
because-
second. I'm the host of the podcast. We should have went with the Women's War Games because that was the first match. But hey, co-host, I'll let you be today.
Take it away, Max.
What's going on, guys? My name is Casual Joy. I'm the co-host of the Wrestling Tea Podcast. It is an honor and a pleasure to sit next to Steven Alltime from the Alltime Podcast.
And
But,
from the Wrestling Tees podcast.
And from the Wrestling Tea Podcast. No, let's get into it, guys. Listen, I don't have nothing to say about the Women's War Games. I thought it was very, even the clips, every single clip that they got after the match, the one where Becky's getting her face stomped in and she's just yelling. Someone wrote, this pretty much sums up the women's match. I thought it was very slow. I thought it was very boring. There was nothing exciting. And again, Io, she's fantastic. She did her spot that she always does. But they were waiting at the bottom for 40 seconds. And matches like this, you got to kind of go fast. There's a lot happening. So the spots gotta they gotta hit.
Yeah.
You know, they gotta hit.
There was no storyline involved with this.
I mean,
No, none.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah. For a premium live event, I think the word that we can use to sum up this entire event is not fucking much happening. I forgot the word I wanted to use. There we go.
Yeah.
Not one word.
whoa, the PhD gets
Uneventful.
stone cold stunned.
No, but like the ending of this match made zero sense. I think it ended when Asuka wanted to spit the mist in one of the baby faces, and then she got it out the way. The heel, I think it was, who was it? They got it instead. Was it Nia Jax or something?
Yeah. And like
Or whatever.
partially missed too. Like it
yeah,
didn't-
and then they were all going crazy. They were all four of them, all
Yeah.
three, the other three were going in to check on her at the same time. It's like, okay, you have five other opponents right there. You're just gonna disregard them while they're standing right in front of you and all run to your partner.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was
Yeah.
just dumb. I find.
Listen, I love women's wrestling. I say it all
You
the time.
absolutely do love
I
women's
love
wrestling.
it. I
Save it.
didn't love this one. You
Can
know,
you explain why? I want to know why, Mr. Johnny Alltime.
I just think that it didn't showcase enough of the talent that they do have. I think it was so much scrambling, and I think when they get in those moments, it doesn't click. It doesn't work. But if you put like Io and Rhea, like you'll have a good match. But I think when they add like a triple threat, the fatal four-way, like I think they lose the synchrony of what they're trying to do, and it gets like a bit like you can notice it more. So that's why I think it was like a bit lackluster, like you said, a good word for it. The only thing I want to shout out is Charlotte Flair for wearing the gear that she had, because I was dedicated to a girl that has a brain tumor,
Yeah.
and like she inspired the colors, and that's why like it didn't seem like Charlotte Flair's usual stuff.
The actual design.
Yeah, so that
It
was,
was a
super
recreation of the
cool,
same- of
man.
the same
That was
t-shirt
Very
shout out.
touching.
Yeah,
I
so-
had no idea.
Yeah, I have emotions, you know.
Her-
I'm in touch with myself.
I have absolutely
Her
no
past
emotions.
outfits have been actually very fire. If I could just say.
Yeah.
Do you think it was all for the hype? Having the best women
Yeah.
in wrestling all in one match?
They said here, like the top
Yeah.
10 girls that are not, the top 10 women, excuse me, that are not champions, put them in the ring, and it's supposed to work, and it just didn't. You know, like
It just didn't click.
it didn't click. It didn't click. If you put one-on-one Charlotte and Io, or Charlotte and Rhea, you'll get a good match. I really do like women's wrestling. I just think when it comes like this, they lose the symmetry of what they're trying to do. You know, so
And what did I say 2 weeks ago? This is what was going to happen in this match. It just didn't make any sense.
there was no swerve. There was no nothing. Like it dropped.
Look, if you look at past Survivor Series, I'm talking about 90s Survivor Series. All the teams that they would make for Survivor Series, look, there wasn't storylines with it, but it still made sense.
Yeah.
You still had a couple of people going up against each other. Yes, they had individuals on their team just to add to the team, but there was still something going on there. This just really didn't make any sense to me.
Listen, it was exciting to see, and we've been getting a bit of the same matches for the past 5 years, and that's what's going on.
It wasn't exciting to see in a match like this. What they
No, I'm
need
talking
to
about
do,
in the 90s.
Okay, sorry, yeah. Talking about this match right here, and even the men's match. It wasn't exciting in a match like this. Because like you said, they need to work together. They need to make it a good flow happen, right? But in a match like this, that's what they were trying to do, but that's not what they should be doing. They should be going for chaos. They should be doing like spot after spot after spot, like use weapons, this and that to do spots, because you can't have a cohesive fucking match with 10 people in the ring in 2 rings at the same time. It's
Maybe
just not
they
gonna
just
work.
talked before, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna call spots as we go because it's a
There
war
wasn't
game."
any spots except for
No,
the
but I mean,
2
like,
moves
we're
off
gonna
the top
call
of the
moves
cage.
as we go instead of planning out something, you know. And I think war games needs to be planned out, because too many times you'll have someone get up, punch someone, and the other guy doesn't know that he's getting punched, and he'll just walk away, right? So it'll make people look weak, or like it just doesn't follow the stories,
Listen,
right?
I didn't see the blood and guts match that AEW had recently with
Oh,
the women.
man.
I saw clips here and there, but from what I remember seeing, it was like spot after spot where they were using, the environment around them
Yeah.
and the weapons, stuff like that. Because that's what you need in a match like this. People are going in, they're expecting violence, they're expecting war. The word fucking war is in it, and this was just your standard regular match. There was no point of having a cage or 2 rings or anything in this.
Yeah,
they
AEW
should have
is
just
good for
had.
that.
They should have just had their.
They could have had just
regular
one- or they could have
Survivor
had a steel
Series.
cage match or
They
something.
should have had just a Survivor Series elimination match.
Yeah.
And that's it.
One
Like a
important
classic one.
one important thing I want to add is I'm really fed up of Rhea being a babyface. I find it's gotten her nowhere.
Yeah.
I find it's downgraded her in her character. I find it's downgraded her within her match.
Yeah, I've been over her for a while.
It's just, look, she still gets the pop. She's gonna get the pop as a heel anyways. But it just, there's something about her that within a match like this makes her look very background.
Yeah. But the thing is, she's reached such a high level of babyface now that like they have to continue it. She does all the fanatics things. She like the people bring her bracelets. Like she's really in it deep, like kind of like Jey Uso kind of thing, where they've went so far and all the people love her. They can't do anything with her now, but continue that baby face.
She can be a baby face with an attitude. She's like a baby face that's too nice and smiling all the time, like
Hugging
baby
Io
faces.
every chance she gets.
Exactly.
You know?
It's kind of annoying.
All right.
I like them as a team together, by the way, but just tone it down on the nice woman here. Anyways, let's move on.
Let's move on. And since you love women's wrestling, let's talk Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella.
You want to plug your Chilean friend?
Oh yeah, by the way, she was the Chilean.
She's
first
Chilean,
ever.
huh?
Yeah, she's Chilean. Malenko's Chilean.
Isn't Malenko Chilean?
Malenko.
Good
the
guy.
All-Time Podcast.
Chilean.
Shout outs to Malenko.
Malenko, my
Good
Chilean
guy.
friend.
Good guy. He's also part of the all-time podcast with Steven.
Never answers his phone like the other Chilean part of this podcast.
Hey, it is what it is.
It's on
You
brand.
got to stop starting podcasts with Chileans.
You got to stop. You actually got to stop coming here too, by the way.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Look, I'm jumping in. You gave me the.
Take it away. I gave it to John, but you take it away.
Why does he have my
Well,
belts?
he's the real
Why does
two
he have-
belts.
Yeah, why does he have my
Steven-
belts, man? I just
Steven two
realized
belts.
this shit.
Take it
They
away.
look better on me as well. But anyway,
Where's my wallet?
look? What's the PLE called?
Survivor Series
War
War
Games.
Games.
Yeah. You're really gonna add this as the fourth match?
It makes no sense. There was no belt in
No
it.
sense.
And it wasn't a B show PLE. It was one of the big five
Survivor
PLEs.
Series, where it meant something back in the 90s and
Guys,
2000s.
Nikki
and the
Bella's
2010s.
heel turn was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Look, she looked fantastic.
Always.
By the way,
Jeez.
talk about milk. She looked excellent.
Yeah, she looked excellent in the ring.
I'm gonna stay.
That's
out of
what you
this
mean,
one,
right?
Man.
Man,
You're talking about her performance, right?
how she looks.
Her performance, right?
Like literally, like I was.
Don't
She's
save
always
him.
looked great. She's getting older. She's looking better as she gets older.
Fine wine,
Good
man.
for her. But once again, WWE, the writers, what are you doing?
They're ChatGPTing shit, man. That's what it is.
That's
You
what it
can't-
felt. That's
you
what it
can't-
felt like.
Look, you can't tell me that you paid $5,000 to $10,000 to sit front row on the floor, and you're gonna tell me that this is what you paid for?
Yeah.
Come
Pissed.
on, guys. It makes no sense.
Especially from a story-wise perspective. First of all, forget story-wise. This match should not have been on
Story
the
wise,
PLE.
3 weeks of stories of story.
Story-wise is they were buddies, and then she turned on her, and then they never had an interaction, and then what's her name? Vaquer came out. She got attacked by behind, and that was it.
That was it.
Nothing happened. There was
Nothing.
no interaction between them. No promos. No explanation really as to why. Just I came back to be the champion.
Yeah.
And then Stephanie Vaquer never fucking got a word out since she got attacked. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think to be honest with you, they should have just put the belt on Nikki. Just give her like a little short run and like really get the eyes back on that title, because I think Stephanie is amazing in the ring, but like she's having a little bit of trouble connecting fully with the fans.
Yeah.
You know, because her promos, they're getting better, but like it sucks that she's for me right now, she's definitely the best female wrestler that there is in the company. Like I think she's better than Rhea in the ring. Now where Rhea like separates herself, Io is
Io
up there.
to me is number
Io,
one.
yeah,
Shout
so-
out Trap. Io is number one for me.
Yeah.
But if you want to talk about like the full package, it's Liv. To me, it's Liv.
But they
Full
had a lot.
package,
There was
it's
a
Liv.
lot
like
of like miscommunication
Yeah.
during the match. Like I don't know if you guys saw it. When she gave her the devil's kiss, she didn't take it properly, and you could see right away.
She went down tits first.
Well, she didn't. She was supposed to go on her knees, and
Yeah.
then she helps her, with the bounce. But she was not happy about that at all.
I'm not touching this one.
She helped her bounce. Let's just say that.
No, but you could see the second she got off, she was like
Yeah.
very upset.
Yeah.
And then there was that corner kick, right? She took the kick and then they just stopped for like, you know what? This is wrestling. You don't have 5 seconds to stop. Everything has to be coordinated.
It has to
You
have a
know?
flow.
You
There was
gotta
none.
have
There is no
communication. There's
flow.
gotta be flow. Because the second something happens, we're living in the era of the internet. You're getting destroyed. People are gonna. You do one thing wrong and it's over. You know what I mean?
But is that more on Nikki because like she's had what 3 matches since she's back?
Yeah,
She
around.
had a couple of matches, but she hasn't really been in programs.
Yeah, so like you're put in a big spot and like you have to deliver. Like I think a part of it comes with that. Like like there was no flow to them. If you put Stephanie and Io, man, you're gonna have a really really good match. So I feel like it lacked anything. But like I said, maybe putting the belt on Nikki for a little bit, and then you have Stephanie chase again, and then like she wins over the fans. So like just
Storyline wise, that does work
and then
for her.
You could like stretch it to not WrestleMania, but that's far. But like at least to the Royal Rumble. So now you have program from December, January. You know,
You make her the underdog again,
Yeah.
and that's who we're rooting for.
The true champion is back, though.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. Everyone's favorite match of the night.
We just said Dominic and John Cena was the most exciting.
absolutely.
No, you guys have a light up. I know
okay.
you all loved.
Sorry, guys.
I know you guys really, really loved the man's War Games.
Loved is an understatement.
I can tell by the reaction that you guys are not happy with it. So who can
Again, uneventful. Nothing really crazy happened. We'll talk about the ending when we get there. But
It was
Well,
first of all, I
Take it away.
really don't like the fact that they removed the shark cages outside.
Yeah.
Because it was always fun to, when the camera goes on them, if
Yeah.
people don't like each other, they're there, like just the body language, all that stuff. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
People make the excuse, hey, because the heel team, they've got too many big guys, they can't fit in there. Guys, it's WWE, they'll fucking build a bigger cage.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Yeah, seriously.
And one of those things is to prevent the other person from coming out when they shouldn't, like each one his turn. Right now, nobody did that, but nothing was stopping somebody from coming 2 guys at the same time, just fucking going in the cage.
They fucked up, by the way, at the beginning, right? Punk came in first, and then Braun came out. It was supposed to be Braun coming out first, and then Punk.
Yeah. Because the
So that
heels
was a
had the
fuck up
advantage.
right away, which
yeah,
to
'cause
me,
they had the advantage, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
At that point, it doesn't really matter. But yeah.
to me, it matters. To me, it matters. They were supposed the heels.
Well, the advantage is really who's gonna come after those 2 guys.
Again, if you want it to make sense, Braun Breaker should have been the first person out. But anyways, let's move on from that
That's because
stupidity.
you're crushing on him.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, absolutely, and we'll get to Raw soon because it's on our paper. But anyways, look, I want to talk real quick, okay? This was supposed to be probably one of the biggest matches in Survivor Series history because we had one of the biggest babyface teams and one of the
No, it
biggest
wasn't.
heel teams.
There
okay?
was no story behind it.
But I'm talking about team.
Yeah.
The look of the team,
Yeah.
who
Yeah,
was in
I
the
agree.
team.
That I agree.
The,
Right?
lineup.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you're getting excited. You think it's going to start off well. You start off with Punk, which first I have absolutely no idea why they started off with Punk. First, the guy's 49 years old, okay? And he gets out of breath in the first 2 minutes of the match. You're putting him up against somebody who is literally the total opposite of what he is.
Genetic freak.
Okay? He is the genetic freak.
25 years old.
25 years old. So to me, already I was
Hungry.
like, Punk is going to last an hour in this match? Or is he just going to be dead and completely red the whole match? That's what happened.
Yeah. I
Right?
think they wanted to give people a taste of CM Punk versus Braun Breaker one
And I'm
on one.
okay with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm okay with that. But just the way it started, it didn't grab me. I wasn't into the match.
I was expecting the bigger stars to come out later, but like for the men's team, you had Punk first, and then you had Cody come out.
Right.
I was expecting like maybe Jimmy or Jay to come out first.
But
Or
if the Huffin and Puffin tag team, man, they can't keep up for an hour either. So
Yeah.
your
But they're-
your only bet was to start with Cody. He's the best conditioned out of all of them, even.
And I loved Cody coming out. He came out, he climbed the cage,
Yeah, he's
he
a
jumped off the
psychopath,
cage. I look for
Yeah.
Cody for that. Cody's amazing.
Yeah.
for that.
Guys, during a War Games, you gotta come out and you gotta go to the ring fast. You gotta go help your teammates.
they were chilling.
Yeah.
In the Royal Rumble, you can come out and take your time because you don't want to get eliminated.
You wanna last longer.
You want to last longer.
That's what she said.
Roman Reigns taking 2 hours to get to the ring. I was like, Speed it up, buddy. They're getting
He
beat
took
up.
so much time. Brock Lesnar came out to join him.
So we had
Worse was Jey Uso, man. Running it back in the middle of War Games.
That was horrible.
Bro, like I texted you, I was so over it, man. And you were gaslighting me. You were like, yeet.
It was
Gaslighting.
hilarious though how
No, not we. Me. I loved it. I thought it was the funniest thing.
Jey Uso was number 3 of the baby faces to come out, or
no, he was number 4. I think Jimmy was number 3.
Yeah.
okay, he was number 4.
Yeah.
You literally stopped a match. So I was watching this with my cousins who used to be into wrestling and haven't been into wrestling in the last 30 years.
Love them.
Yeah, they're all like me, by the way. Imagine being in a room with a bunch
Must
of
be a
me's.
lovely time you guys stayed together.
And they were literally, when Jay stopped the match, ran it back, climbed the cage, and was eating for 5 minutes, they looked at me and they're like, this has to be a joke. How does this make sense? You put on commercials between every single match. We're waiting 5 to 10 minutes between every single match. And you're wasting more time on Jey Uso stopping the match so he could eat like a loser on top of the cage.
Couldn't believe it,
So
man.
you could
was
get him
amazing.
even more out of breath.
Yeah.
No, it was. I thought it was the funniest thing. It made absolutely no sense. But when he did that, I was like, we're not getting a heel turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the only thing
That
that,
was
I'm
the
like,
most
okay, we're
babyface
not.
thing.
Yeah.
The only good
And then when he
thing-
was rocking back and forth,
That
I
was hilarious.
But
He's
though.
having a good time.
My
you know?
question to the writers, really? Why are you putting that into a War Games match?
They should, if they really wanted that spot, start with it.
Yeah.
Let him come out first, get the hype, and then
exactly start with it.
Yeah.
Get start the match, and then knock him out, and
Yeah.
then do it.
Not even. Just come out, do your entrance, and then play it back, and then it gets cut off by the next person.
But maybe
Dawn
they
Breaker,
thought too,
whoever.
like the match is like kind of like maybe losing steam and bringing that energy kind of pumps up the crowd again. So like
Hey,
I get
people are still eating.
yo, they won't stop, can't
Look.
stop, won't stop.
Yeah.
Something that really brought back the match to life was Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar's music hitting when everybody was eating and chilling. That kind of like
and let's
completely
keep it a
changed the
buck.
vibe.
Let's keep it a buck. Drew got lost in the match.
Yes.
Logan Paul got lost
Yeah.
in the match.
Yes.
At one point, I was like, "Is Cody still in this match?"
Yeah, I didn't see him much.
Punk was dead on the floor.
Yeah, on the floor.
Jimmy
Sleeping.
was Jimmy, right? Jay was Jay, but everybody was in background mode. The whole match.
It was really
Drew
cruise control kind of
McIntyre.
match, man.
Drew McIntyre. What did he do? Him and Punk just had a couple of shots back and forth.
There was no communication. There was a spot where Drew and Logan picked up CM Punk, and you can tell that they didn't know how to pick him up together. So like they were like struggling to get him up.
Oh, when they gave him the suplex.
Yeah, there was no talking. I'm telling you guys, they didn't talk before this. They just went out. They're like, guys, let's go out there and just call.
Yeah, we're
call what
we're
gonna
big
do.
enough stars that we can make this
Yeah.
work, type of thing.
But again, this goes back to what I said earlier for the women's match. You have 10 people in a ring. You need to be cohesive, which is kind of impossible in a match like this where it's chaos all over the place. You need to have spots. You need to have weapons. Like the only real spot that happened was the table spot, and it wasn't that great either.
It was
It
terrible.
was horrible. Yeah.
Remember, I asked you, I'm like, did they even use the table? And we're like, oh yeah, they did. Like
Literally,
we
no,
completely.
but that was you literally 5 seconds after they used it. They're like, did they even use it? I'm like, bro, they just used it right
yeah,
now.
but it didn't crack into. Oh yeah, it did crack it. Did it? Yeah, the spear.
Like
Right?
there was a crack
There was a
on
crack
the
at the
bottom
beginning,
because
that's
I think
why,
it was
yeah.
Brock Lesnar that suplexed
Yeah.
somebody and they touched it from the
See
bottom.
Brock Lesnar fucking destroying everyone.
Yeah,
Everybody,
Brock
man,
Lesnar was
just-
amazing.
All right.
He's having the time of his life now.
What about the fucking what's it called, the move? Legion of Doom's moves.
Oh, yeah,
oh,
the-
where Braun.
the break,
That was
the neck
scary.
breaker.
Yeah, that was
that was scary.
Punk. Though.
That was scary.
Punk from the top.
Yeah.
rope.
That was Cody and lifting up Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
and Punk.
Yeah,
doing
see,
the move.
again, miscommunication because Cody has a role in it just as Punk does, right? Like Cody's
Yeah.
got to flip
Yeah.
to give momentum as CM Punk.
You gotta
hits him.
flip.
But
Wait, hold on a
You
second.
gotta
By the
flip
way,
and walk
the name of
closer.
the move is called the Doomsday,
Doomsday
Device.
Device.
Doomsday device. Yes, you gotta flip and walk closer to it so he has enough time to
Yeah.
flip on his way out.
Scary.
The guy
Yeah.
landed on his neck. If,
Very-
if it was
yeah.
anybody
And he-
other than Braun
yeah,
Breaker,
yeah.
he was not
And you
getting
can
up.
tell that he took a break. He was like, yeah, that's really hurting
Can
me.
we talk about Bronson Reed coming up? Just tsunamiing everybody,
And then
looking amazing.
Yeah.
And then he didn't do much after that.
It's okay. He did what he needed
no,
to
no,
do.
that spot was amazing. Agreed, 100%.
But you
He looked
remember
great.
him because of that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. But like you were saying, everybody was kind of lost in the shuffle. Nothing
Yeah.
eventful really happened. There was like 1 or 2, 3 moments that were eventful, but nothing crazy for
All right.
an hour-long match.
Wait a minute. Roman Reigns coming out and Brock Lesnar leaving
To wait for him.
to wait for him and then going toe to toe.
That was the best moment of the whole,
And then,
that
of
was
the whole
and then
event.
Roman Reigns delivering like 5 Superman punches.
So the only
That's
move
the only thing he
Roman
fucking
Reigns
did.
used all match was a
the
Superman
Superman
punch.
punch,
A
And then
Superman
final,
punch and a brass knuck Superman punch.
that's all he did.
That's all
Pretty
he
much.
did.
And spears.
And he
That's it.
loaded it up.
Yeah. Every single time, you gotta load it up.
Hey,
Yeah,
Brock
can only
caught
got
him.
one fucking cartridge in here.
And he did what he had to do to him.
That was crazy though.
Yeah.
Brock was
What
on
he did.
point.
Brock is the
Brock
best.
was on point.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Beast. And then we had the moment that everyone is talking about. The masked
Wait a
man.
minute, wait a minute. Do you think we're going to get Brock versus Roman Reigns?
I really hope not. We've seen it way too many
I,
times.
I think that's the obvious move here.
I think that's what they're going
to
for.
put seats in butts in seats. That's all it is.
I like
man.
butts and seats.
They're trying to put seats in butts. So
I don't want to see it again. How many WrestleManias have they main evented together?
Look,
Yeah.
Or at least 4.
they're interesting because Roman Reigns is at that Brock level, but Brock could just annihilate him.
yeah.
Yeah. Especially with all the weight that he lost.
And he looks
just
strong.
freaking-
Small.
Brock just looks strong
And
compared
Brock,
to everybody.
and Brock
is
needs to come
massive.
back and beat Roman because for so long, Roman was beating Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
The last
it's
match
that
I had
yeah.
was the SummerSlam one, where Brock came out on the forklift and lifted the ring.
Oh my
Who
god.
won that
yeah.
match?
No, sorry, was it Roman or Brock? I can't remember anymore.
It was
No,
Brock.
It was Brock that did
Brock,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, because he was the face. It's true.
And now
Roman was
Brock
the heel.
is
Yeah.
kind of quote unquote under Paul again or whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
All
They're
right.
just hanging out.
Let's talk about it, guys. Who did it? Who was it?
Who did what?
The man in black.
Will Smith.
If I could lead it off, I think we all kind of think we know who it is. I think it's too obvious. If it is Austin Theory, like everyone
Yeah.
is saying, it's too obvious. Like his name has floated around and like now everyone, it's 100% this guy, this guy, this guy. It's got to be somebody else. It can't be him. It's going to take away from it.
Well, we all think it's Austin Theory because the internet says it's Austin
Yeah.
Theory. Right?
Yeah.
But
That's
even
the
if it
only
was
reason.
him, change it now.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I think it was Austin Theory under the hood.
Yeah.
But from a character perspective, if it was Austin Theory, look, he's not a big enough star for us not to know that it was him so far, right? He would have unmasked right there or not needed, to be hooded. Or on Raw, they would have revealed it. I think it was Austin Theory physically in person. We've seen them do something like that. But I think they're slow playing it because it's going to be somebody else. Are they waiting for Jericho's contract to finish because he's got a couple of weeks and then his contract is done before the end of the year and then they're going to bring in Jericho? It would be a weird way to bring Jericho in.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense.
It wouldn't
for
make
Jericho.
sense. Are they waiting for somebody else? Like, are they waiting for Seth Rollins to heal up? Maybe he's not
Yeah.
as bad as initially thought. He's going to come back soon. They're just going to drag out the storyline. They're not going to talk about this person. Then he's going to make a return at one point, hooded figure, then remove it. Like, I don't know. They're going to do something different. It's not going to be Austin
No,
Theory
it's
when
too obvious.
it gets revealed.
I have a name for you guys. It's an NXT guy, Tony D'Angelo.
Holy
No.
shit. I was thinking about the same thing.
Isn't he a
been-
bit too short though?
He's been
Yeah.
he's been
No,
off
he's the right height. And that's why I think John is right.
he's been off TV, off NXT for a long time now, and he was like a focal point of NXT.
And I really enjoyed him on
He's
NXT.
amazing in the ring. He's got like mic skills are on point.
And he's Italian.
Well, yeah, that's why I don't like him
Bonus.
as much.
It's not going to be him. Like,
No?
again, it
Way
needs
to
to
shoot me
be.
down, man.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just the way that they're doing it. It has to be somebody big, somebody
Like
known,
main
right?
roster?
Like
It's gotta be a big
people,
name.
not necessarily from the main roster. Maybe somebody making a return, maybe
Okay.
somebody debuting,
Okay.
but somebody with name value.
It's Dean Ambrose.
Maybe it's Goldberg.
Oh,
But
Bret Hart.
they're not going to bring somebody from NXT that's not like a main eventer in NXT. But even if it was a main eventer and keep the hood on him, and still after Raw, we don't know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Because if they do end up revealing it's Tony D'Angelo, like people are going to be like, who the fuck
There's
is this
no
guy? Why are
wow.
we waiting? Yeah,
There's no
exactly.
wow moment
And most
after
people
it.
will probably not know who he is,
So
right?
you think we're actually going to get a wow factor from this? Sorry.
I mean, we thought we were going to get that from the last time is now tournament, which we didn't. But keeping
Yeah.
my fingers crossed.
All right, before we go, I just want to
Wait a minute. I was gonna throw somebody else in the house. Jacob Fatu.
Steven, stop. Before we go,
John Moxley.
I just want to get a rating on this on 10.
For the whole PLE?
Yeah.
6.
Well,
Uneventful on 10.
-1.
-1.
Wow, I'm too nice.
All right.
What about you?
Before we move on, I'd give it a 5. But before we move on, okay, I was thinking about this. As wrestling fans, right? Are we expecting too much from them?
No.
No? Do we always need the wow factor? Do we always need the surprise ending to something?
No.
No, we don't.
No. A good match.
We need a good
Yes.
match, yes, especially for a Survivor Series. Like when
Okay.
you got WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, you're expecting to see something good. SummerSlam, you're expecting to see good matches, especially when it's the main event, the closing out of the show.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing it at a stadium, man.
45,000 people.
You need to push it. Whatever stores you got, give us the best one. It's 40,000, you said?
I feel like they
45.
didn't end
at
anything.
Petco.
Usually when we see matches like this, it's kind of the end of a chapter and we're going in a different direction. Why
Yeah.
did we not see that this time around?
46,000, my bad.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think the women's one kind of led to something in Raw that we're going to talk about later. So like the setup, like you said, Brock and Roman, like are they using this as a lift point to certain angles? Right now, the masked man with the vision. I don't know.
They need to steer away from the War Games and bring back the original Survivor Series, or cut that out as well, and just have a real just PLE,
Yeah, just matches.
I don't think they need to cut out the War Games, but they do need to cut it out from Survivor Series. Bring it in like they brought on the last Hell in a Cell between Punk and Drew. It wasn't specific to a pay-per-view. It was specific to a blood feud. You know what I mean? That's when it actually gets interesting, because if it's just that time of the year again, so we got to do it, it's going to be uneventful.
Who's not
Yeah.
doing anything?
And
You. Okay, let's make a team.
And especially when you have two of those type of matches on the same night. Like the only justification to have it's that time of the year would be the Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank. Other than that, there shouldn't be anything.
Like I want to see the champions defend their title. Like I wanted to see Punk versus someone. I wanted to see Cody versus somebody defend the belt. Not that all they're just scrambled in there and like you lose, like you said, you just lose in the shuffle. Like it's,
and look.
But the Vision team did look amazing. I will say that.
Oh,
heel team.
absolutely. And look at the ending, the way the ending happened, where Roman was in the ring and he gave props to CM Punk.
Exactly.
And then for some reason he starts getting mad at Cody and says, "I'm never going to team up with you again." Come on.
Yeah.
they're
Terrible
like
writing.
teasing little things, but like what?
Terrible writing.
What is it? you know?
So you were saying that it might lead to Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I think it might lead to Cody versus Roman 3 at WrestleMania. They're each one apiece. Settle the score. Third time.
Do you want to see that? Though?
I don't want to see it,
Yeah.
but I think that's where they're going to go. I really do not want to see that.
It's not that I don't want to see it. I find that interesting.
Okay.
I think it's too recent to see it again. Like the last WrestleMania, we had Cody against John Cena, and the two before that, we had Cody versus Roman.
Yeah.
Give it a bit of breathing room before picking that up again.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just waiting. We'll see
But
what
look,
happens.
their plans are definitely changing, because I would assume they were going for WrestleMania for Punk versus Rollins. That's obviously off the table. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know
Rollins
when
is the masked man.
Yes. It might be.
Let's move into Monday Night Raw. We're skipping, by the way, we're completely skipping SmackDown.
It was a
It
tape
wasn't
show.
live, so we did not. I didn't even watch it. I just fast forward through that whole thing. I thought it was extremely boring.
You dropped some spoilers last episode,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah, exactly.
we're good. We spoke about it already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's get into Monday Night Raw. Well,
So Monday Night Raw, what I want to start talking about is the promo for Division. So what happened was Paul Heyman came out. He brought out Logan Paul with him, brought out Braun Breaker, and brought out Bronson Reed. And what I find really interesting...
you're jumping into the promo. You don't want to talk about the women first?
No, I want to talk
You don't
about
want to go in
this first.
order?
No,
I said how we normally... No, buddy.
nah.
Raw, we never go by order, by the way. But the
okay.
PLEs we normally
Yeah,
do.
Here we go.
There you go.
When it's convenient. Huh?
hold on. I'd like to add to YL all time is that
We're all time.
is that the women's thing again. You want to guys talk about the women's
No,
thing? There was
no,
nothing
no.
Listen,
that was
we'll
good
get to
about it.
Anyways.
Let's get.
I want to talk about it.
Get into the promo.
All right, so Paul Heyman comes out with these guys. Like I said, what I find interesting is, as much of a big star Logan Paul is, they didn't play his music. They played Bronson Reed's music when they came down to the ring. They didn't even play Braun Breaker's music. which I find is kind of interesting. Not that they're putting Bronson Reed over the other guys, but just that we're a team, we're unified, we don't care whose team. There isn't one superstar bigger than the other kind of thing as part of the team. And I think Paul Heyman pretty much confirmed that Logan Paul is now part of the vision.
Can I stop you right there?
No,
Did
you
you
can't.
see? Did you see right before the commercial hit? They had like they were all standing coming towards the ring, and it said Division.
Yep.
And then they were all like lit up. So
Yep.
yeah, I think it's like he's part of the.
And you know what?
crew now.
Let me take it back just to Survivor Series to touch on something human. Like we were talking about Charlotte Flair earlier.
Yeah.
After the War Games
was
match,
gonna
you see
say.
the heel team celebrating on
Brock
the outside,
Lesnar.
and Brock Lesnar went and shook
Yes.
the hand. It was that little girl
Yeah.
that has
Yeah.
the brain tumor. So
since-
we were wondering, like, why was
Yeah.
he giving high fives
Yeah.
to people? We're like, he didn't care. But then I
Big
realized
NES was like, look at Brock. He's saying hi to the people.
And since you brought it back to Survivor Series, what about Paul Heyman pushing that kid, man? What about that?
honestly, I loved it. But
Yeah.
like, the kid deserved it. First of all, if Paul Heyman pushed him to the ground, that would have been different. I would have been against
Yeah.
it. He just pushed him out of his way. and
yeah,
kept
he went
going.
through security. The kid went through
The
security.
security
but
was fucking useless.
I just think that we're in a generation right now where you can't do that. Like this happens 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Like, wow, what a moment. But like
Doesn't
now
matter.
he's going viral for all the wrong reasons, you know. But
I don't think he's going viral for the wrong reasons. The guy got into his space and like was touching him.
yeah,
Like, get off
ultimately
me.
it's an adult pushing a kid.
The security wasn't doing their job. He got rid of him. He doesn't know on his end. Like obviously it's a kid, but
Yeah.
Paul Heyman doesn't know on his end if this guy fucking hates me and
Yeah,
wants to stab
exactly.
me or whatever. He pushed him out of the way. If he pushed him to the floor, like I said, that we would have been having a different conversation. But
Yeah.
he just
No,
pushed
security
him out of
grabbed
his
them
way.
too at the same time.
Yeah.
Security didn't do shit. Security let him get through to
Yeah,
Paul
he, like,
Heyman.
weaved through.
He was
No,
literally in front of Paul
but when he
Heyman.
pushed them off, he grabbed them
Yeah,
and pulled
yeah,
them to the side.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. But that's it. So let's go back to Raw. Yeah. So he kind of closed the chapter with Drew McIntyre, told him thank you. Closed the chapter for now with Brock Lesnar because we know Brock Lesnar isn't going to come back anytime soon, probably for Royal Rumble. So close the chapter on that for now. And then he just gave the microphone to Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker dropped an amazing promo, which if you watch him in NXT, you could tell that he can, give a promo. But we haven't seen any of that on Raw, especially in the Vision, since he's been the strong, silent bodyguard of Seth Rollins.
Amazing promo. Can you?
Yeah, I like the promo.
Amazing promo
For
from
what
Braun
we've
Breaker.
seen from Braun Breaker, what I liked from it isn't necessarily the words that he was saying, it was the intensity.
Amazing promo.
Yes.
Where are you going,
Amazing
Steven?
promo.
Let's go.
Go,
Take us there.
Steven,
Take
go
us
shit
there.
on it. Talk to us.
Take us there.
Fantastic.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was gonna do that.
My bad.
Yeah, yeah. I knew he was gonna do
Incredible.
that.
I thought he was about
promo.
to shit on
Did
it.
you not get up from your couch and be like, really?
I didn't say it was an okay promo.
Yeah,
I said
you
amazing
killed it.
promo.
It's
My
amazing
bad.
is here.
No,
It's
my bad.
fantastic, incredible. Okay, like I didn't expect that from him.
Nobody did.
I was
No.
shook. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Put the title on him, God damn it!
And they made the announcement that the first Raw of the new year is going to be Braun Breaker versus CM Punk for the world title. And they, like you said, they need to put the fucking title on him right there. Strap the rocket. Fucking.
All right.
Let's go.
I'm gonna sound like a hater.
Here.
It did nothing. It did nothing
What
for
do you
me.
mean it did nothing?
Really?
I didn't think it was that great. I thought like, okay, he's shouting at the microphone. He got angry, took off his jacket. I wasn't like, well, I didn't think it was clever. I didn't think it was nothing.
You're acting like a punk ass bitch right now, Max.
I really was not impressed by it, For someone to cut a good promo, I needed to just there's a lot more than that. I wasn't impressed by it. I didn't really care for it.
Well, it's
And then everyone started talking about it, so I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, let me go back. Maybe I missed something. But no, it was
it's the start of something.
Yeah.
That's what
The
that
guy
is.
is 25 years old, man.
It's the best promo he's ever cut.
Look,
so
they planted the seed with Braun when he won the Intercontinental Champion. They watered it, started the vision, and now slowly that plant is growing into what we saw on Monday Night Raw.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what we want.
I don't think he's a plant though. I think he's more like a tree, and it takes him like at least 50 years to grow because let's hurry it up here,
No, you can't hurry it up. You gotta let it marinate.
Yeah,
it's
this
like
is-
making
Yeah.
a nice spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti. It's like Nona used to make.
Exactly.
There we go.
But you get what I'm trying to say. It takes
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And I'd rather it take time
Listen,
than give him the title and it's like
His dad
Fuck, he's
wasn't
a
known for
champion?
cutting great promos, but his uncle was. So
his uncle's promos
iconic.
were
Iconic
They
because
were
they were
iconic.
like so unhinged and
Yeah.
off the wall. It
That's
was
why.
nuts.
That's why his was good because he was unhinged.
It was
during that
silent
time.
Yeah.
when he was
Yeah.
talking on
Yeah,
his
yeah.
mic. But if you look at Scott Steiner,
There's a little Scott Steiner in there.
the way Scott Steiner would cut his promos, he would literally sometimes make a mistake and then go
Yeah.
back and be like,
Honestly,
he would stutter sometimes.
I feel like whenever they gave him a live mic, they were shitting in their pants because they're like, what the fuck is this guy actually gonna say? Like he's liable to go right off the script, you know? So no, I liked it. It was pretty good. It was the best promo he's cut, Braun. So
oh, absolutely.
Beauty.
Moving on. Anybody else want to talk about the Vision?
No. Let's talk about the boy wonder once again.
Let's talk about Dominic and the Judgment Day.
Celebrating-
You, Mr.
the Dominic Mysterio
Mr.
fan
Sucio.
club.
John, take it away again.
I love my
John
Dom-
is only going to be the
my Do-
Dominic
Yo,
Mysterio.
if there's no Dominic for 1 week, I'm just gonna sit here with a live mic and say nothing.
If Dominic Mysterio gets injured, you're off the
oh
podcast
my
until
god,
he's back.
Dom, don't fuck this up for me.
I need you, baby.
Yeah, no, amazing. I
Yeah.
loved it. The whole vibe of the Judgment Day and like it just they're back. They're really back. Liv coming out and smacking the shit out of him. Like you saw the redness in his face from that smack.
I feel like he didn't like that.
I got that too.
He was like,
I was like,
he's
yeah.
like, he's like, chill.
Yeah.
I know we said we were gonna do this little angle, but relax.
Yeah, you really like
Yeah,
relate
yeah,
into
yeah,
me,
yeah.
you know.
My glasses-
I did get that.
My glasses got a little.
but
His
no.
glasses were fantastic. Can you get
Yeah.
a pair of those?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it for next episode if
Yeah.
I'm still here. If I get invited.
If he's on Raw, you're good.
Yeah. I was like, please, Dom, show up on screen. But yeah.
How did you guys feel about Liv not saying what's up to Finn and Roxanne?
I mean, they've had their
Yeah.
heat, but I think they're going in a different direction now where they're going to be united.
I'm very happy that they didn't go into it, right?
Yeah.
Because I thought maybe when she was in the ring, she was gonna, maybe say hi to everyone and be like, "But you, Roxanne, I don't like you." And they didn't do that.
Yeah.
And I was very happy. I was like, okay,
Same.
good.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's embracing her. She said, "I'm happy to see you guys." She even said her name. I'm like, cool.
Keep
Well,
it like
Roxanne
that.
has pulled herself away from this whole Dom.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
too,
So,
so-
it's
And
good.
she's doing a really, really good job.
Yeah.
She's showing out. She comes to the ring. She does what she has to do.
Good look.
And she's a very
Yeah.
good wrestler. Like,
very, very
Yeah.
good. And now if you're gonna put Liv back into the title picture, then you can just easily put the tag team titles on them and have like all the women's gold on the Judgment Day, and it'll make it mean something, I think. And yeah, no, Liv is like you said, she's top. She's one of the
She
best.
has it. She has it.
She figured it out, the system, and I think Dom and her just look good.
Yeah.
On screen, they look good, man.
Yeah.
They're so believable. They're so sucio. Like,
Yeah.
they get like she's a girl from Jersey. Like she's
the
sucio
pre-show,
too, man.
the pre-show when they came out together, like,
And the lowrider?
Yeah.
no, not for Raw, at Survivor Series when they came out right after the victory.
The post-show.
The what?
Post-show.
The post-show, my bad. People were booing them, but then they were like, "No, we love you again." Like,
Yeah.
It's a love-hate relationship
Yeah, it's
all the
so
time.
crazy.
And shout out to Liv's pants. Did you see? Like it had like the Dom like mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really well done. I think they nailed that.
But he's so good because he's not like an arrogant heel where he's like, I'm turning on my fans, like what they always do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like himself, and
Yeah.
people just don't like him,
Yeah.
So it's like it's such a great thing.
I mean,
to see.
he did something better. He didn't turn on the fans. He turned on his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of is that I liked it in the promo where he said, I just beat the greatest of all time. So that makes me the greatest Mysterio of all
Yeah.
time. Like really
The
reinforcing that.
greatest
Like,
luchadores.
yeah, I haven't forgotten that. And like he's just gonna keep doing great things with the IC title, keep doing great things for AAA. Like
Listen,
the sky's the limit for
So
this
now
guy.
what I need to see from Dominic Mysterio, I don't care if it's for the entirety of 2026. Every single time he's on the microphone, he needs to remind the world that he beat John Cena in John Cena's last PLE and took the title off him.
in his hometown.
He needs to say that every single time and shove it down our throats
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
single
Yeah.
time. I love that segment. If I had to critique,
yeah, that was
Big
insane, bro.
yeah, if
What
I
the
had
hell
to
are you
critique,
doing?
That was
if I had to
wild.
critique one thing about it,
I was like, no one heard that.
what am I doing?
Go.
If I had to critique one thing about the fucking promo, is that the rest of the Judgment Day were just background for Liv and Dom.
Yeah.
I would have liked
Yeah.
to see. I know it was their moment. Like he got the big win. She came back, but this is them unified. I wanted to get their
Yeah.
thoughts on it. I wanted to hear
Yeah.
Finn talk.
Yeah.
Finn's like you were saying. Finn needs more screen time. He's
Hey,
not just a background character.
She called them out, so hopefully that's the beginning of them taking over once again.
Yeah, I like them as a faction. Three women, 3 men. Like,
Yeah.
they look good.
Yeah,
they look good.
They look great. Moving on, women's tag team.
So we had for the main event.
John, take it away.
I love women's wrestling, man. This is my segment too.
We had Charlotte and Alexa in the main event tag team match against Rhea and Io, #1 contendership for the women's tag team titles. They're putting a lot of big names in the tag team title scene, which I'm enjoying, and it is they didn't just throw people randomly together. They did it first, right? But they've taken the time to build like a connection between each team.
Yeah.
We have, so let's get into the match. The ending of the match. We have the Kabuki Warriors, the champions. They came out, beat up everybody, caused the DQ. So we don't have an official winner of who's going to be the champion. Earlier in the night, we saw Lyra and Bailey go over to Adam Pearce, making their case for the titles as well.
Can I stop you right there?
Sure.
Did they stop the whole Bailey's crazy? She hears voices. They did, right? They moved
did.
Yeah.
completely away from that.
They just keep killing things. They start things,
It's
make
so-
it interesting, and then they kill it
Yeah.
off. Unless they're making us think that she's gotten better,
And
and
then
then
she just-
one day she's gonna go fucking
She's absolutely- yeah.
off the hinge.
But they're stretching it a little bit too much.
That's
right?
what they're doing with everything, though. There's like the thing that they stretch the most is fucking Austin Theory and Grayson Waller breakup.
Yeah.
Now they finally broke them up, but off TV just because Austin Theory got injured. But anyways,
Yeah, there's
But
certain,
just to
there's
say
certain
they
things
keep
that you can
stretching things out.
stretch and people hang on. But
Yeah.
there's certain stuff that people will be like, all right, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I don't care
Exactly.
anymore.
Cool. Keep going with that, but I'm not interested
kind
anymore.
of like the Street Profits. What's
Yeah.
going on with
you miss the boat, you miss your shot, and then now like, all right, cool. Is it happening? Is it
the
not?
whole thing
Like,
with the Judgment Day before also?
Yeah.
Just to
Where
name
the
a few
hell is the
examples.
White Sick?
Well, the White Six were on
in Mexico,
SmackDown.
man. Triple A, baby.
Yeah.
They were on SmackDown. There was a tape show, but they were there. They came out after Solo's team
Ooh,
won.
yeah.
But that's it.
Another.
That they've been teasing like something with the MFT, but nothing's been happening.
Dude, they were doing on SmackDown, they were doing all this tag team stuff. Every week, the whole summer, it was tag
Yeah.
team. People won the belt. They won it. You haven't heard about the belts since.
You haven't heard about the divisions.
You haven't heard about the division since.
You need to unify them and have the tag team being defended on both shows.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
Yeah.
Let's bring
Because-
it back. Yeah. Let's bring it back to the women's stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
after the match, Kabuki Warriors came out. They caused the DQ. Then we had a bunch of teams come out. So Bailey and Lyra came out to attack as well. Then we had Roxanne, Raquel, and Liv Morgan come out and clean house. So they took care of everybody. So we have a lot of teams right now that are going to be part of this tag team women's scene.
For War Games?
War Games just missed the boat. I don't know if they might do maybe like a gauntlet match or something. We'll see. We'll run the gauntlet for the tag titles. But I liked how, like we were talking about the Judgment Day being unified now. When Roxanne grabbed the belt, she went to give it to Liv, but Liv actually gave it back to Roxanne. You're like, no, you're one of us now. Yeah. So that was cool.
Dope. All right. That was it for Raw, but not yet.
Dun, dun,
because
dun.
there was 2 pretty good matches that we got to get into. And this is our Last Time Is Now tournament. We got to talk about it.
Before I get into it, I just want to make sure you're okay with the verbiage that he used, that it was pretty good matches. The language was fine, or should he have used different words, Stephen?
I think he should have used different words.
Different words? What
Yeah.
words should he have used, Stephen?
By the way,
Talk to
the
us.
passive aggressiveness in this building is
what's
crazy.
going
No, I just want to know what
After
words.
today's show, War Game.
What words should...
Well,
It doesn't matter what words you should have used. Let's get into it. Last time is now.
All right,
tournament.
guys. What are we doing here? Are we getting into the good one or the
We're getting into both of them, but we don't need
No,
to
no, no,
talk
let's
about them
start-
too much. So, LA Knight versus Jey Uso. This is the first
get
match
it out
that
of the way
happened.
quick, please?
Yeah.
So, Jey Uso and his 2 spears. The first one was really bad. He came to his chest. I was like, what kind of spear is that? And then the second one was
before the
even
splash?
Yeah, and the first one they did,
bad.
but then the second one before the match ended, where he got him like literally right on his chin for a spear. I was like, what
so
the fuck
bad.
is that?
He needs
for
a
spear?
vacation,
He
I
needs to
think.
stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, wrap
Stop
it up
with the
with
spear.
Yeah.
Jey Uso.
Yeah.
But I think we're all very happy that LA Knight pulled out the win.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Yeah, man.
We can move on from this.
Happy is a strong word. But yeah, let's get into
And
the
then-
one that mattered.
Yeah.
Gunther versus Solo.
Yeah, Gunther versus Solo Sikoa. This was an amazing match.
Great,
Two heels.
great,
Yeah.
great match.
Really
Whoa,
good.
great.
Great.
It was a very good match.
Like you said, yeah, two heels going at it. It's the second it starts off. I forgot. Gunther did some sort of move, and Solo goes, "Good, you've been thinking."
Yeah.
You know, like
Is Gunther really a heel though?
yeah.
He is a heel, but people were cheering for him just because I think they wanted to give more hate to Solo, because Solo and Tala were cheating and stuff like that. Like, guys, how funny is Solo? Every time he's wrestling somebody, he pulls their taunt. He
Yeah,
did the whole
he's-
Gunther taunt with his hands behind his
He's
back.
funny.
It was
He's
like-
good.
He's fucking
He-
hilarious.
Solo's
He's
great.
great.
He's developed his character, his
Yeah.
personality so well in like the last few months, even. Like,
I
it's nuts.
really wanted him to win. I was very disappointed. I'm like, I thought maybe they'd give it to us, but no, because the match was incredible.
Yeah.
Honestly,
which would have been good because Gunther looks so obvious. Like, so if, to your point, it would have been good for him to maybe
What's
win.
your
it.
rating on 10
Wait.
if you're saying it's incredible?
on what?
On 10. If you're saying it's
Guys,
incredible.
you know what? It was a good 8 out of 10.
I agree.
Yeah. But before we go into something, I want to bring something up
We're already into something.
that Wiles said, and this was really funny. It's just an observation that he made the other day. I kept telling him like, "Oh no, the ref's gonna get knocked out, right?" And Wiles like, "Well, that doesn't make any sense nowadays because all the refs are young, strong guys,
jacked.
right?
Yeah.
Back in the day,
jacked,
they were
literally.
all old man, fragile. It makes sense. They could be knocked out for 10 minutes. Now it doesn't make any sense anymore.
Some of them are more jacked than the
Yeah,
fucking wrestlers.
some of them look like
Yeah.
wrestlers. Like some of them train the wrestlers. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah. So this match, one of the spots I really liked is Solo was running the ropes at one point, and then Gunther hits him with a chop, and we know Gunther's chops are pretty lethal, and he doesn't sell it. He just goes through, comes back with a shoulder block, and knocks Gunther down to the floor. They made Solo look really good in this
Yeah.
match, I find. But at the end of the day,
His sidewalk slam that he does, like it's almost like a rock bottom.
the spinning Solo, even
Yeah.
though there's no spin to it,
Yeah,
the
fantastic.
Uranagi, yeah.
Fantastic move.
Yeah, he does it very well.
Yeah.
I think he does it better than The Rock.
Listen, Gunther's made all his opponents look good.
Yes.
So he's carried the three guys that he's faced and made them look good even in losing matches.
He's great for a big guy, huh? Like when he went off the top for the
Yeah.
frog splash, like
Nah, he's good.
I don't think it's fair to say that with Solo though, because Solo can hang in the ring and he looks good oftentimes. I think both of them work together and they both made each other look good.
Yeah.
you know what I do like a lot too, that we're not saying Solo Jay's brother. Both brothers were in the finals, and at no point did we mention that they're related or that there's something going on there.
Or that we'd rather see brother versus brother in the finals.
No, exactly. They never
Because they're on the opposite side of the bracket.
They never mentioned that. You know, I'm happy that like Solo is really his own person, and well, I'm a huge Solo guy. I think. I
Well,
think
they did
he's
that
dope.
when Roman left. They made him the tribal chief. So
Yeah.
he was able to build on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a very good thing for him.
that was a great move.
But so at the end of the match, Solo accidentally or not accidentally took off the top turnbuckle.
Yeah.
The referee went to go put it back on for like 10 minutes and failed to put it back on.
Fantastic.
Then at the end, you see Tala Tonga holding Gunther. He's about to spike him, and the ref turns around and is like, the fuck is going on here? And then
No,
they
he
give-
went up to him and he was like, "Hey," and he was like, "No, I'm not doing anything."
And then he hits him with a low blow. Gunther hits Tala with a low blow while he's holding him. Smashes Solo's thumb on the apron, gets back in the ring.
Yeah.
Shrug emoji, kicks him in the dick.
Yeah.
While the referee was distracted. Powerbomb 1, 2,
Kick
3.
him in the dick.
Yeah.
And power bomb.
Yeah.
Boom.
So now we have the finals coming up on SmackDown. LA Knight. Yeah. Against Gunther. Your thoughts,
Jesus,
guys?
guys, that was like a bark.
LA Knight. LA Knight. Bark, bark, bark.
I listen. When Solo lost, I was like, I guess it's official. We're getting Gunther versus Cena. Am I excited about it? Not really. I was really expecting a moment. I wanted to see maybe Jericho, maybe Edge. I don't know if you guys saw, but on the internet people were showing pictures that Edge's music was being played at Survivor Series. So I thought we were gonna get something, but we got nothing. So listen, whoever wins, I don't really care.
That was great trolling by WWE, by the way.
Yeah.
They played Austin's music. They played Edge. Both people.
Have your match, guys. Whoever wins, I don't.
But it means so much less now. Also, like, listen. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy Dominic beat John Cena and got the title back. But now the finals mean not the finals. The match with Cena means so much less because there's no title on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's just gonna lose again.
But that's the thing. I was telling him earlier. Is Cena going to lose again? He literally just lost his match against Dominic. Is he gonna lose? And like, it'll be weird if he doesn't put the person over, but it'll also look weird if he loses. Especially he lost to Lesnar also not too long ago. It's still fresh in our memory.
And he already put the guy over. He put Dom over. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
But saying that, John Cena and his not this current last year's run, but the times he's come back before, he's put Austin Theory over at WrestleMania. He put Solo over at SummerSlam. He put Roman over. Like, he's not the kind of guy that would be like, at least at this point of his career, no, I don't want to put somebody over on my way out.
Yeah, no, he's good like that. He got his moment. He got the title, the 17th.
I've never seen 17.
Never seen. He got the 17th. He got the Grand Slam. Like, I think those things were more important to him. And I think like
He got his big win in Boston.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of exactly. He's doing a lot of things to put these guys in position for the company to do well.
Such a good guy.
Yeah, he's really nice. He's almost as nice as Steven No Time. But
Steven Two Belts.
yeah, so I
Steven
think,
the PhD.
I think
PhD.
he has to lose. It just makes more sense. But the more I look at it and the more I think about it, LA Knight should win.
Absolutely.
Like in a roll up package,
He
kind of like
needs it so
sneaky kind of way.
Absolutely.
And he deserves it. He paid his dues. Give it to the guy. Yeah.
Gunther will be okay if he doesn't win this tournament.
When you
know
say
what
that
I mean?
Very
LA Knight
okay.
should win in a sneaky way, are you talking about against Cena or Gunther?
No, against Gunther.
Against Gunther, yes.
Yeah.
Against
Like, just
Cena, I
roll
think
him up, like
he needs
super
to hit-
surprised.
yeah.
Gunter
Yeah.
gets up and he's like, yo, what happened? You know,
But he
like,
just beat Jay that way, but it's fine against Gunther because you don't want to make Gunther look weak. 'Cause
Yeah.
apparently WWE thinks if you take a loss, it makes you look weak, even though it's the story that makes you look strong. But against Cena, if he goes up against him, he needs like a clean win, not a surprise. Like, hit the BFT, 1, 2, 3, over.
That's a whole different thing.
But then
for sure.
again, every time we think they're about to do something with LA Knight, they get him like right there. They pull him down.
I'm worried about Cena's last match. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be his last match. He's gonna fight any of these two guys. Is he really gonna show up and give his go all out?
No.
Are we gonna see the Cena?
His last matches haven't been none of that.
But it's his last match. He's gonna fight either Knight or Gunther. If he's fighting Gunther, he's getting demolished.
You said it. Even Survivor Series, he looked mad tired.
Yeah.
And I get
But
it.
it's his
He's
last
older.
match, though.
Everyone is gonna remember the AJ Styles and Cena match of this retirement.
the best part.
That was the best match that he had. Everything else has been like
The
subpar.
second Cody match was good.
The second
Yeah,
Cody match
yeah,
and the
that's
match
true. Yeah.
against Dominic on Raw was good.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
three matches.
Yeah, fair. But like those are the ones we're gonna talk about. We're not gonna talk about anything else,
Exactly.
and especially not this one. I just don't see it.
But I hope it's his last match. He's never coming back, and he said it. He ain't coming back for one match. Hall of Fame, maybe.
Probably come back for appearances, but like
He ain't coming back. He said he doesn't want to come back.
Yeah.
probably not anytime soon. But for sure, Cena's gonna make an appearance.
Like
here or
appearances,
there.
yeah,
just
just
like
no-
a
just no
random
wrestling.
appearance,
Yeah.
not wrestling.
Look, we're gonna see him for Hall of Fame. I don't think we're ever gonna see him again. I think that's the way he wants to go out. He's giving it all.
And I respect it. I always respect when someone says they're off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think? I think like he's gonna work behind the scenes. No,
Maybe.
like he's still gonna do movies, but I think he's gonna be working with WWE behind the scenes.
If I don't see him on TV ever again, I'll be happy. I don't want to see these old guys. No offense. The older guys,
Yeah.
sorry.
Hey, I'm an old
I don't
guy.
want to see Undertaker ever again. I don't want to see Austin
Yeah,
ever again.
no.
I
Yeah.
don't want to see The Rock ever again. I don't
Yeah.
want to see. I don't want to see Shawn Michaels ever again.
Yeah.
Come
Bro.
out. I don't need that.
Yeah.
Last time they showed us Austin was just to come out and give us the attendance record at WrestleMania. What the
Yeah,
fuck
when
was
he
that?
was drunk on the ATV,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You
That's
remember
T-
that?
That's TKO.
fucking
Yeah.
That's
Ridiculous.
TKO.
Guys, the Dudley boys fought the Hardy boys, and it was
excuse me. That was Team 3D.
Team 3D, and it wasn't the best match. I don't know if you guys saw it, but
Nope.
But
guys, please,
we're stuck
enjoy
on the
your retirement.
Yeah, the nostalgia kind of thing. Like they
I don't
want to
want
keep
it.
going. It.
The only
thanks.
person I want to see
Big
come
man
back for
t-shirt.
one final match is Ric Flair. Not.
Oh my God. I would love that. I would
wouldn't be
love that
surprised,
because
honestly,
he'll
if
get
that
his actual dream of dying in the ring.
Okay, guys, before we go, who do you guys got? John.
Give me LA Knight, man. I'm gonna root for him.
Well,
I want LA Knight, but that's not what's happening.
Steven,
LA Dream.
LA Dream. I'm going to say LA Gunter because I do not care. All right.
Because he thought that was his name. Casual Joe strikes again.
That is it for the wrestling wrap up. That took a while. You guys feel good?
Still here?
Survived?
Yeah.
Yeah, real
Steven's
survivors.
busy taking selfies right
We
now.
got
Yeah,
this.
wake up, Steven.
Mr. Casual All Time.
Yes.
Can I take 5 minutes before?
Steven, before you even ask that question, I really want you to talk about this. I want you to talk about this because it makes a lot of sense to me. And he's had a big week this past week.
Absolutely.
So I want you to talk about it. Steven, take it away.
Nothing more makes me happy than when we talk about the downfall of Bret the Hitman Hart. And this past week, actually, it's been 2 weeks since he's been in Montreal and the Q&A that he did in Montreal at the Leonardo da Vinci Center in St. Leonard. Did we start hearing the rumbles of Bret Hart's complaining? And let me tell you, boys, since November 9th, 1997, has Bret Hart completely gone downhill. And now, more than ever, the old man Bret Hart, we're seeing it. And he started a quote-unquote rumor that Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon had an affair.
Lovers.
We're lovers.
He recently threw in Ultimate Warrior into that mix with Vince McMahon also.
He sure did.
And he completely said that Jake the Snake was a horrible human.
It was the ultimate love affair.
So hold on. Why is it something that's miserable that makes you happy? The happiest thing in the world.
Well, a man
shouldn't
like
like
Bret
happy
Hart.
things make you happy?
No, miserable people like Bret Hart, who I don't like and don't want to acknowledge, makes me really happy to see them completely go into the gutter. And for a man who's been miserable for very long that way, and now people are starting to see it. You've waited in line for hours. You know somebody that's waited in line for hours. We know people that have waited. I know somebody that's waited to literally talk to a human being that just downgrades wrestling or downgrades people that he's wrestled with and make rumors of it. To me, is mind-blowing.
Yeah. I agree with you, man. Listen, when I heard he was coming, I was not excited at all about going to see Bret. I've seen the interviews on YouTube. I know what he's going to talk about. And yeah, like, man, I never want to meet my heroes. I never want to meet people that I grew up like admiring, because you meet them and you just see this like sad version of who they used to be or how angry they are. And I get it, man. He devoted his whole life to wrestling and he lost so many everything to wrestling. His family, his whole family, right? Yeah. His whole family is a wrestling family. But at the same time, it's like, it's getting really hard to defend him. Like he's Bret the bitter man Hart. Like he really, really is like angry.
Yeah,
and like, even like maybe, like Shawn and Vince did have something going on, but who cares? Like, why would you bring that up now? Like I find it just doesn't make any sense.
Didn't all three of them make amends?
And that's the other thing. You shook his hand like in the ring. Like, why are you doing this now? And then you're like, oh, if they were here, I would say it to their face. That doesn't make you cool, bro. Like, what the hell is that? Like,
I never understood Bret Hart. He wanted to win in Montreal in 1997, take the title, and go to WCW.
No,
right?
he didn't want to win in Canada, apparently.
He didn't want to drop it in Canada or to Shawn.
Or to Shawn,
Yeah.
right?
But he wanted to drop it before going to WCW.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, it's a big difference.
You wanted to make more money, so you signed and you went to WCW. Your career literally went in like...
Sorry, I have to correct you on that, and then I'll turn it back over to you. It's not that he wanted to make more money. It's that he didn't want to make less money because Vince was giving him a new offer that was less than what he was currently getting paid already.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Champion, there's so many people in sports that take a downgrade in their salary to make the team better and to give more money to people to make just the product or the team or just the environment better.
Yeah, at the time, Vince told him, hey, listen, we're struggling right now.
Yeah.
Take this deal and we'll build together.
Yeah.
And he didn't want.
Apparently Bret had said yes to that, but he then came the whole title situation. He, Vince did not want him to leave with it.
So you suck it up. Yeah, you don't like Shawn Michaels. You know what? You put him over. He wins. You move forward. Yeah, you went to WCW and you literally nothing happened.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing happened.
You maybe had some good matches with Sting.
They started.
Hold on. I'm a little confused because he didn't want to drop the title, but they didn't know that he was leaving.
They knew he
Yes,
was leaving.
Vince told him if you.
Yeah, because he hadn't signed anything, so Vince was assuming that he was going there.
Vince proposed to
He
him.
was
he told him.
assuming.
No,
Because it wasn't-
listen. Vince told him if you go to WCW, they're gonna give you more money. Vince told him that.
Yeah.
Because they worked together for so long, and Bret wasn't comfortable signing a contract for less money. So Vince told him, if you go to WCW, I understand it's business. I'm not gonna hold it against you. You'll get more money from there. Just to put that out there. So they knew he was going to WCW.
No,
because he had even said, he goes, if they can match or come close to the number, I'll stay with
because
WWE.
the screw job is what makes him go WCW.
Yeah.
And then he says right there, I made up my mind.
Yeah, because he was obviously not going to stay
exactly.
there.
He wasn't going. So did they just want him to lose the belt before, if in case he was going to jump ship?
To my understanding, and I'm sure there's other people out there.
We're gonna get blasted by the people that know the shit.
What happened, to my knowledge, is that his last match was in Montreal
Yes.
Yeah,
against Shawn Michaels.
yeah, I was there.
And people knew that he had signed, and that was his last match. He just didn't want to drop the belt to Shawn Michaels, but Vince knew that he didn't want to drop the belt, so they screwed him. He was going to Monday Night Raw in a couple of weeks. He went to Monday Night Raw. The whole point of our
You mean
Nitro.
Nitro, sorry.
But
The whole-
but I had heard that he said that he would even go on Monday Night Raw the next night and just vacate the belt.
Yeah.
Worst case, you know?
I think that's what it was. He didn't want to lose it. He wanted a tournament or something for it. Guys, here's the belt.
Well, you know what? Vince didn't want that. It is what it is.
Yeah.
They screwed him. He went to WCW. It was the downfall of his career and the
Yeah.
downfall of humanity for him.
It lasted how long his WCW career? Like a year, almost 2
No,
years.
no,
Last 3 years.
Yeah.
He
It
joined
lasted-
the NWO. He did
Coming out
Which,
with
so
and
much
joining
shit.
the NWO looks so weird. First of
Yeah.
all, he never changed his attire, so he
Yeah.
didn't match with the rest of the crew.
And he has no
Yeah.
character like that, no charisma.
Yeah, it didn't make him look any better.
He was here and he went
Look,
right
when
here.
they brought him into WCW, his first time appearing on WCW was as a special referee. That made zero
Yeah.
sense.
yeah.
You can't blame somebody for leaving a company and going to work somewhere else for more money. It's not his fault that he had a fall in WCW. It was the creative. It was WCW itself that didn't know how to use Bret Hart. They had nothing for him. They just had him around. The only times that he really started getting pushed to main event level was in 1999. That was a year and a half, 2 years after he had already joined the company, which was too late at that
And
point.
the company's crashing at
The
this
company
point.
is crashing. He was their world heavyweight champion. He won the title twice.
Yeah.
One of the times was he beat Goldberg for the title. Not too many people beat Goldberg. So, they were doing something with him. But that's also the year that he got concussed by Goldberg. And then the year later, a couple of months later, he had to retire because of that. So,
But
the
does
whole
that
thing-
excuse
It does not.
his behavior
No,
today?
no,
where
it
he's
does
just
not.
on every single talk show or whatever they're called, podcast, and he's just shitting on everyone he's ever worked with.
But that's the thing with Bret. I think he also understood that the industry was changing, and he was not able to adapt at that time to what was going on because vignettes were the biggest thing. And he's okay on the mic, but he's not the best. He's good in the ring, one of the best in the ring. If you put it that way, if you see, I was an HBK guy, so I didn't like Bret at all. But my problem is now, like you're saying, why not just be good with the company? They'll bring you in for those nostalgic things. Oh, Bret Hart here,
and they
Bret
still
Hart
do.
that. And
They bring him in
They
all the
just put him in
time.
the Hall of Fame for the match.
but
Yeah.
First
now,
match
do you
ever,
think
and he's still shitting on
they're
him.
going to
And then
do
he's-
anything with him?
And then what does he say? They bring him in for a Hall of Fame. He's just oh, whatever. What more do you want? And then he shits on Triple H. It's
He shat on AEW and they do the Owen Hart
Owen
tournament.
Hart, yeah.
He was on AEW, wasn't he, at one
Yeah,
point?
he presented the
Right.
The first, I was
When
there
he
in
showed
Vegas.
the world title.
They brought him out.
Where
just
the
to-
fuck weren't you? You know, all the fucking events.
My dad took me.
So this dude,
Johnny Worldwide.
Vegas, I was solo dolo, baby.
so he does this for money, and then goes and complains and shits on everything?
Yeah.
It's a tired old man rant, and it sucks, man.
Listen,
But are you gonna do you
It's
feel
ruining his legacy. Sorry, go ahead.
do you feel comfortable literally waiting in line and be like, oh my God, I'm gonna meet my idol Brett the Hitman?
No,
Hart.
I
I'm
never
gonna
want to
stand
meet
there.
Zero.
and
I
I'm
never
gonna
wanna
be
meet
like,
anybody.
Excuse me, can you sign this, you grumpy old fuck?
He'll be like, "Oh, okay."
No, I don't care whoever you're a fan of. If that's the person you're gonna meet and he's gonna be acting that way,
But listen, to throw him some bail, I have a friend who's also a wrestler, and he told me he did a show with him. He didn't really.
he shows up for money. Fuck that shit.
no,
he shows up for
Yeah,
money.
well, yeah,
the
but
old
he
fart,
didn't really
the old
mingle-
bag of shit. Shawn Michaels was better than him. Kurt Angle's a better technical wrestler than him.
He didn't really
Ooh, hot take.
mingle with anybody, but when it was time for him to meet some of the wrestlers, they said that he was very, very nice.
Yeah.
And he was
Yes.
he-
Hi, you're paying me $50 an hour to be here. Oh yeah, you have a mask on. You're cool. Thanks
Yeah.
for the $50. Oh, I'm at 100.
Yeah, and then I'm out.
Honestly,
Come on.
Brett. I think the problem too he thought he was better than he really maybe was. Like he thought he was.
Yeah.
His brother was better than him.
Yeah, I agree with you. I loved Owen. I think Brett was good. He was really good in the ring. He could work, but like he wasn't the best.
He
couldn't carry the company.
He was being pushed by the machine. But
Yeah.
by himself, he was
0%
There
could hold down the
Quick
company.
question, because I can't remember. He was Intercontinental Champion 92,
92. From 92 to like
93?
93, 94, yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever the dates are, maybe 91. Anyways, really good Intercontinental Champion. But don't forget the downfall of WWE and when WWE was struggling. Who was the face of the company?
He was the champ
Well, number one, who was the face of the company
when Bret Hart.
when the company was going into
when
the
they going
gutter?
into shit. He was the
He
champion.
was, but it was also going down when Shawn Michaels was the champion.
Hold on a second, sir.
No. Your favorite boy
Hold on,
toy
hold on. Let him
was
finish,
this
let him
company
finish.
was also struggling.
It was Brett, yeah.
It was Bret Hart.
was Bret.
Shawn
A few
Michaels.
guys. It was a few guys. It was a few
Absolutely,
guys.
but Bret was the face of the company because he was the champion.
Yeah.
Shawn became the champion WrestleMania 12, 1996.
Yep.
For a very short
Is that
period
the
of time.
Iron Man match? Yeah, that's the
The
Iron Man, right?
match.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite, probably my favorite match of all
That's a
time.
beautiful match.
He was a champion for a short period of time.
His favorite match of all time, but he says Bret Hart sucks. It
It's
takes
because
two
of
to
Shawn
tango.
Michaels. Don't forget the one that
It takes
match.
two to tango.
So Shawn can make this Kleenex box.
So why is it Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle your favorite match? Why is it versus Bret Hart? When you
because
just
as a
said that Kurt
kid-
Angle is
as
so
a
much better
kid-
than Bret
let me
Hart
talk.
in the ring.
As a kid, seeing my favorite wrestler win the belt for the first time and him holding that championship in the ring, that's why.
But that's
Bret
a
Hart-
moment.
hold on.
That's a moment. That's not a match.
Hold on.
still-
Finish your
60
thought, though.
minutes,
Finish your
man.
thought about
60
the
minutes, 60 plus.
about
60 forgettable moments.
carrying the company.
So Bret Hart carrying the company on his back. That's when it was going into the gutter. Shawn Michaels won in '96. He had the belt for a short period of time. Had the back and forth with Psycho Sid,
Yeah, he dropped
Yeah.
it to Sid, yeah. Then got it back from
and
him.
then right after that started DX.
Yeah.
The
And
Attitude Era.
that's when the Attitude Era. Stone Cold didn't start the Attitude Era. I'm sorry. It
No,
was
I agree.
It was
DX.
DX.
Yes,
Yeah, it
I
was
agree.
DX.
Stone
I agree
Cold
with you.
took
Yep.
that,
But
And
Bret
ran
made
with
it
it.
into a
Brett
global
was,
But
phenomenon.
Brett was really good during the Attitude
Yeah,
Era
when he had
because
the Hart
was,
Foundation,
He
he
was
was
the
great.
Canadian,
The Canadian, yeah.
anti-American guy, and he had a couple of like.
And he would just catch the heat from the
Like,
US fans, you know?
Yeah.
Yo, the
His feud
fans,
with
the
Vince,
Canadian
yeah.
fans versus the American fans, it was like real heat. Like there was like actual tension.
They
Like,
would
it
have
was-
like flag matches,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was real, man.
remember the Patriot.
Yeah. I just watched that in your house.
yeah?
I was like dying. Of
He
the
had
Patriot.
Kurt Angle-
Kurt
the
Angle's
Patriot.
music.
Kurt Angle's
yeah,
music,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I love how the Patriot is like an American guy dressed as a luchador. What's going on?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before, eh?
But that being said, we're getting into 2025.
Yeah, get
Where-
over it, bud.
Right? Get over it.
Move
push
on, man.
Push wrestling. You say you were the best at wrestling, then push wrestling forward.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Look,
Stop
Sean,
being-
man, we're doing an NXT. He's taking this young generation forward, man.
Sean's not wrestling. Brett
is just
Brett
such a
retired.
sour
He could have given
puss,
his
man.
knowledge like to move the industry forward.
Absolutely.
He
He could have
yeah.
done what Sean did. He could have sucked it up and did something.
Yeah, at a certain point, like get over it. Like you like you said, you've made amends. Let's move on.
Or-
Like,
You've
Don't-
talked about
don't-
it like a million times.
Yeah.
What else
Yeah.
is there left
Or
to
don't
say?
get over it, like because I don't want to tell someone to get over their feelings, but just don't talk about it like in open spaces. You know what I mean? Like enough is enough. Like we've heard these stories. Like you're ruining your legacy.
Make a difference.
It doesn't.
But you're saying not to get over their feelings, but him not getting over his feelings is what's propelling him to do this stupid shit that he's doing now.
But he's
If he
ruining
would-
his legacy.
If he would make amends with himself or the company or whatever, just listen. I don't want anything to do with WWE, but like that's a chapter that's closed for me.
Which it keeps showing up to WWE thing. So it's like it's weird.
I would much rather like Bret talk about like his 60-minute Iron Man match with HBK. Give us the insight on that. Like, what did you guys
Yeah.
talk about? Give me that
You think
side
he's gonna
of.
go through that and not bad talk
I know,
HBK?
but like, man,
Like, talk
anyways.
about the match with your brother. Do
Yeah,
like
exactly.
so much. Anyways, with that being said, make a difference. You know, do something, add value instead of downgrading wrestling. That's all I wanted to
100%
bring.
agree. Yep.
I agree.
Thank you.
Beautiful, Steven. Thank you for that. Steven, you're not off the hook though.
I love it. I'm in a good mood
You're
right
in a
now.
good- I love
I
it.
got my feelings.
Back
Look
to
at that.
back.
Huh?
I love
Back
seeing
to
you
back.
smile.
Yeah.
Shitting on
Steven?
people makes him happy.
What was your match of the week?
It was 2021.
Where was it?
Saudi.
Wait, is Riyadh in Saudi? I don't even know.
Huh?
Is Riyadh in Saudi? It's a city, right? In
I'm not
Saudi?
gonna answer that. Keep going.
Thank you.
No, it's in Chile.
Thank you.
Hell in the Cell match.
Let's get into it. Please, let's get to it.
Red Hell in a Cell match.
I like that red cage. I'm gonna be honest. I really
Really?
do. Yeah, it's
Okay.
cool.
Can I jump into it?
Listen,
Okay,
red
go.
is my
Yeah, I
favorite
see you
color.
getting
but
excited.
looks fucking
Let's
nasty
go.
on
What's
the cell.
what's on there? What's on your mind, Bella?
Guys, I'll tell you what I liked.
Can you tell us who was in the match first?
Seth Rollins versus Edge. Two of Steven's favorite wrestlers.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Number
Top
2,
5, dead
and
or
number
alive.
5.
That's why he has the Kleenex box next to him.
And shout out to those two camels right next to the ring.
That was so stupid.
Stupid? I love that. The best part was Edge coming out to his song. Beautiful moment. But, guys,
Rollins looked like
the
Matador.
Hell in the Cell. Couple of good spots,
No,
but
they-
it was completely pointless for them to be in that big of a cage.
Well-
It made absolutely no sense. If anything, put them in a steel cage match, it would have been a lot better. That cage is way too big, and I don't know if you guys know, Undertaker versus Mankind, the cage was 16 feet tall. This one is 20. When you're watching them go, you can barely see
Yeah.
the top of it
You're right.
because it's so big. And like
Why though? There's no point for it to be that big.
exactly, but and that's the thing. Like they used it. There was a couple of great spots. The one where he throws him off the top rope onto the table, incredible. Seth is a legend for that one. But most of the action took place in the ring. Like what? He rubbed his face on the cage.
Yeah.
It could have been a steel cage match.
Listen,
it didn't have to
listen,
be.
I just
Keep
wanna add
everyone
one
else
thing, yeah?
out kind
Yeah.
of thing. But
Let-
who was coming out?
No one was coming out,
No
and they're
one.
not gonna
let me
run
add
away
one
from the
thing,
match.
guys.
Yeah.
Let me add one thing. This was like a 40-minute match. I lasted 15 minutes. Edge does absolutely fucking nothing.
You're
for
lying
Me.
15 minutes,
I
bro.
swear
Stop
to God.
tooting your own horn.
15
He watched
minutes.
the whole match with the Kleenex box.
15
in his
minutes.
hand.
I turned that shit off. I'm like, Edge gets nothing out of me. He doesn't get love. He doesn't get hate. He gets
I tried to-
nothing.
I
Coming
had
from
to
the guy
rewatch
like
it.
Sami Zayn, right?
Nothing. Nothing.
I
at
had
all.
to rewatch it 3 times because it was really hard for me to get through. It was like I think it's like a 40-minute match or 30-minute match.
It was a 37-minute match
Yeah.
with entrance.
Bro, it was
37
listen,
minute too long.
A couple of good spots, don't get me wrong, but it was way too long. And the whole time I'm just like, they don't need to be in the cage.
Well, it was the end of their feud, right?
Yeah,
it was
you
the end
just
of their
caged them
feud.
in and-
They had a match at the previous PLE. They had a match on SmackDown. To me, the match was good because it was the end of their feud, number one. And number two is just seeing two guys wrestle in a ring, right? An upcoming star, Seth Rollins, even though we're in 2021.
That's the whole point of Hell in a Cell. You don't want to see them wrestle in the ring.
Yeah, but you don't
It
know-
wasn't. Listen, both guys in the ring, they're good. He doesn't do anything for me, but I will give him that. He is good in the ring.
And he was good at the age that he was when he was
Yeah.
wrestling.
yeah, 100%.
A Hell in a Cell, you needed a blood feud. I understand that was the end of their feud, but it wasn't something to the level of McIntyre versus CM Punk. These guys needed a Hell in a Cell because of everything they went throughout the entire year. These guys didn't really go through much. Like
Steven.
And that wasn't necessarily their fault. WWE during 2021 wasn't that great.
Steven, correct me if I'm wrong. Edge was coming back from a neck injury.
Well, he had won the Royal Rumble previously, coming back and winning it, and basically just showcasing himself that he could still do it.
That he could still do it.
And you know what?
He took some crazy.
In ring,
He's
the
good.
guy was great.
No, he took listen. The match itself was really good. Just I don't think it had to be a Hell in a Cell. A cage match would have made it a lot more exciting.
Let me explain to me the reason why I love this match. It's really being a fan of wrestling and seeing two guys you love from two different eras be in the ring and not get one who's carrying the other.
Yeah.
They really had one of the best flows I've seen. And it's just so interesting to watch. It's so interesting to see these guys wrestle. Edge started in 1998. Seth Rollins, we saw him come in 2012.
And the Hell in a Cell started in '97.
Right?
So you're saying that Edge did pretty much nothing for me for almost 20 years. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
and
What a waste
Sami
of my
Zayn will
time.
never win a world title.
Listen,
wasted my time.
I'm with Wild. When Edge was coming in, I was kind of getting out, and he came in with the whole vampire thing, and I was like,
Beloved.
vampires, really? Not for me, you know. So I was never a huge Edge fan, and then while he was like at the top, right when he was the rated R
Superstar.
podcaster, superstar.
That's me.
You know, nothing. Even today when I see him, like my favorite thing about Edge is his theme song, and that's all I get out of it.
One day I'll explain to you the reason why I really do love Edge. But that's for a different episode.
How do you feel about his name in AEW? Cope.
Disastrous.
Completely garbage.
If I can say anything about the match, there's three things I want to say. The red cage, I can't. I think it takes away, it distracts a little bit. Like, it's not a good look. Give me the silver, like, that's fine. 2 spots. The super kick with the chain on his foot, beautiful spot. And the almost semi-finish with and he's giving him the crossface with it was a pipe or
Yeah.
something?
Well, no, he broke
It's a chair.
the leg of the chair.
Okay, yeah, that's it. And
A
he's
piece
just
of the
in
chair.
right in his
Yeah,
mouth,
yeah,
like
yeah.
great spot. Like, I think they did their thing. It was an entertaining match. I don't like.
Should it have been a Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, should have been a Hell in a Cell. I get what he's saying. Cage them in at the end of their feud, but they didn't use the cell enough.
No, at all.
No.
And a cage that big, you can't go on top. You know, it's no use for it, really. You know, give me
But
a
WWE
war
wasn't
game.
also there at that point in 2021. They were it started to come back, right? You started to seeing blood a lot more.
Yeah.
Things were coming back after that PG era.
You know what I want to see? I want to see the blue steel cage match. When they had the blue cage.
Yeah.
I always thought that was really, I always loved that cage.
That was one thing I was curious when I was rewatching the match. I'm like, would they have been able to bleed in Saudi? Like, I feel like that's something that they wouldn't be able to do unless it was a pure fluke and accident, you know? Like,
Yeah.
'cause it looked like it could have been that. With the spots that they had, a little blade job and like a bit of blood would have helped. But I don't think they could have done that.
I don't think it had to do anything with Saudi. Just during that time, and even for years, they just weren't allowed to bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. That was the match of the week. If you guys have a chance, go check it out. Before
40 minutes.
Before we get to spin the heel, I want to say thank you to everybody that send us their matches. They are not in this week, but we are working on them, and they will be in the wheel by next week.
Or the week after.
Or
don't,
the week
don't make any
after.
promises like the merchandise.
Yeah. 'Cause that's Wild that's working on them, and that guy takes forever
Seriously.
to do anything.
Thanks a
got
lot,
other shit
guys.
to do.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Now my matches are definitely not getting picked.
But again, thank you very. Wait, do you want to step on the thank yous again, or no? All
I'm
right.
good.
Thank you very much for everyone, and we appreciate the comments. Keep them coming. We love them.
And we love you.
T-Dog, spin the heel. Can we make this thing go faster? It's like just a little spin.
Give me that one.
Oh, please.
Lucha.
Finally.
Lucha.
What do we got here? Pentagon versus Reclusa. That is a crazy match. I've seen some highlights, but I want to watch the whole thing. For you guys that don't know, that's Penta versus Chelsea Green.
Was that you?
Crazy match, man.
You
Wonderful.
picked it. Who picked it?
Who do you think picked it?
I don't fucking know.
Your boy.
Can't wait
Wasn't
not
Steven,
to watch
we
the
were-
match.
Oh,
You
man,
think-
Come on.
Well,
you
it
think
definitely wasn't
Steven picked a Pentagon match?
Not because of that.
El
Because we
no
went through.
habla
No.
español.
We went through
No.
all his matches. We went through all your matches, I believe.
No,
Look.
he didn't pick this match because there's a woman involved.
And I'll be honest, I don't want to see a man versus a woman in a wrestling ring. Sorry. Not sorry.
Where are you going?
I'm not going to watch
thought it
the
was, thought it was a
You're
mic
gonna have
drop
to walk
moment.
away.
I protest this match.
It was a pipe bomb, and I don't want to watch the match.
He's like, your pay is, you didn't get your pay yet. Sit back on this.
What's crazy is that he's actually sitting like CM Punk in his seat. You just can't see it. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching the pod. I want to say, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and don't not forget to subscribe on the YouTube. Once again, we appreciate all the love we get. We appreciate all the comments. You know, we try to get back to everybody. And that's it. You guys want to add anything?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we love y'all, man. Keep up the interaction with us.
Oh, you want it to be nice. Sorry.
Guys, like always, he is the Ayatollah, the man with 2 belts, the PhD, and the casual Steven.
PhD.
The man over there is the PhD of the WWE, and the man in front of me.
I'm wild all time for today.
He's way all time for today. And the man in front of me is Johnny 2 Belts, also known as Johnny All Time, also known as Johnny Worldwide, been in Vegas too many times. Peace.
Peace out.
Back on the track.